puppies! Are you ready for the art lesson? Today we will take a trip to the rainforest and we will learn about the sloths. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Sloths live in the tropical forest of Central and South America. They have 4-part stomach that very slowly digests the tough leaves they eat. It can sometimes take up to a month for them to digest a meal. Can you imagine? That's the reason they have very little energy left to move around. This makes them one of the slowest moving animals in the world. Other interesting thing for them is that they have very long, sharp and strong claws that they use to hold on to tree branches. Let's continue now with our drawing.
First, I will start drawing the branch where the sloth is holding on to, and I will draw a curved line on the top side of the paper. The branch doesn't need to be too big. After it, I will continue with the face of the sloth. I will leave 2 finger space between the face of the sloth and the branch, and I will draw a circle. Let's now shape the head of the sloth. Let's continue with the arm. Don't worry about the lines that you can see, the lines of the tree, because later we will erase them. Now I will continue with the leg and the main part of the sloth is ready. I will continue with the claws of the sloth that are behind the branch, and I will draw them as an egg shape. Don't worry about the lines that you can see, the lines of the branch. Now we can erase them. I will erase all the lines that I don't need. I will continue with the leg of the sloth that is behind, and the arm. As you can see, just part of them is visible. I will shape the claws. My sloth will be with 3 claws. Do you know that there are sloths with 2 claws as well? Okay, the main part of the sloth is ready. We will draw the eyes of my sloth closed, but you can draw them in a different way. I will mark the colorful part around the eyes, and later on I will color them in brown. We'll put a circle for the snout. And inside I will draw a circle shape for the nose. And the mouth. And the sloth is ready. Let's now draw some leaves around the sloth. As you know, in the jungle, there are so many interesting plants. How many different shapes of leaves and plants can you draw? Do you know some plants that are specific for the jungles, and can you draw them? Let's fill in all the empty part of the paper with different sizes and shapes of leaves. This will make the drawing look more full and will give the idea of a jungle environment. I will trace my drawing using a black marker. When I'm doing it, I'm trying to be careful not to go out of the lines. But even if this happens, there is no need to worry about this, because later I can erase it and I can fix the mistakes. Most sloths are about the size of a small dog, and they have short, flat heads. Their hair is grayish-brown, but at times they look gray-green in color because they move so slowly that tiny camouflaging algae grow all over their coats. They have hook-like claws on their arms and legs to keep them attached to trees. I'm done with the tracing, but now I will erase those parts where I can see some marks of a pencil. So if you have followed my steps, and if you have traced your work, and if you see some visible marks of a pencil, now you can erase those marks. Okay, it's time to start coloring. Today I will be working with oil pastels and watercolors. For the leaves, I will be using the oil pastels. The combination crayons, oil pastels, and watercolors is very good. But of course, you can use any materials for coloring you want. You can use tempera, coloring pencils, markers. It is up to you. I will use different tones of green for the leaves. It will make the drawing look more vibrant. I will color as well the branch with oil pastel. I'm done with the branch, and now I'm going to continue with the watercolors. First, I will use ochre color for the face of the sloth. Of course, there is no need to use the same colors that I'm using. When I'm painting, I'm trying to be very careful. I'm not pressing hard. I'm just using the tip of the brush. I will continue with the colored part around the eyes, and I will use brown color to cover these parts. As you can see, I'm not pressing hard, I'm just using the tip of the brush, and I'm trying to be very careful not to go out of the lines. For the nose, I will mix black and brown color. The reason for this is I would like to have one very dark brown color. In this way, by mixing the colors, you can have different shades. Sometimes I prefer to mix the colors and to have these different shades of colors, so the colors of the picture to look more unified. I will use light brown for the snout. When you are coloring the details, you need to work with thinner brush, and there shouldn't be too much water in it. As you can see, I'm just drying my brush because there was too much water in it. We'll continue with the body of the sloth, and I will cover it with brown color mixed with a bit of black. I will continue with the clothes, and I will mix black with a bit of brown. And I'm drying my brush because I don't want to have too much water in it, otherwise I might go outside of the lines and it won't look too good. I'm trying to be very precise, not to go outside of the lines. I will use brown paint to cover the branch. Since I colored it before with oil pastel, the paint won't go everywhere. It will be just absorbed in some of the parts, but it will look as a nice effect. I will do the same with the leaves. I will put paint on them. In this way, the colors of the picture will look more unified. I will continue with the background. Since there are many details and it will be quite difficult for me to be very precise and color everything, I will show you one very nice technique. So you can just start tapping the way I'm doing it. So this technique is very interesting and it is very good for this work. We are almost ready. Now I would like to put some final touches. So I will use white and gray color, and I will put some small lines on the body of the sloth. It will give the idea for a fur, and it will make it look more realistic and more interesting. And we are ready!